Probation Department.
Hello everyone, my name is Leticia Regin. This is my last semester at California State University San Marcos. I am majoring in Criminology and Justice Studies, and I would like to work for law enforcement. I did my internship at the Probation Department, Adult Investigations. The Probation Department, Juvenile and Adult, is located in North County, in Vista Court. My internship focused on serving the community by providing their clients with care, supervision, accountability, while promoting the public safety. The department responsibility is to verify and gather information about the offenders who came before the courts, prepare reports that the judge and the court relies on to make sentencing decisions. Clients' demographics. The probation department supervises adults and juveniles. Adults from ages from 18 to 81 years old. Out of all those adults supervised, 70% are males and 23% are females. Adult ethnicity. 42 to 43% are white. 34 to 36% are Hispanic. 60% are African American and 7% are Asian and other. Juveniles are supervised from under 15 to 18 years of age. 78% are males and 22% are females. Juvenile ethnicity. 20% are white, 54% are Hispanic, 19% are African American, 2% are Asian, and 4% are other. Clients, crimes, and referrals. What crimes led offenders be referred to probation and treatment programs? Crimes against property, crimes against person, drug, alcohol offense, substance abuse, weapon offenses, mental illnesses, and other. As my interview officer Lance mentioned, substance abuse is an epidemic to the society in general, and the probation department tries to address it the best way they can. It is a struggle getting the people treatment as well as keeping them in the right track because for many it is hard to maintain them sober. Mental illness is another massive problem because there are not enough places to send mentally ill people and supervisors can't monitor them frequently. Staff. The majority of the staff at the probation department are white, Caucasian, Latinos, Hispanic, Asian, and African American. The majority of investigators are females. And some important points, the majority of the staff are always dressed in formal attire and uniform. They all look from upper class status as opposed to the clients that look dressed like they are in a lower or working class. Some of the clients don't know how to read, write, or speak English. Staff, investigators. From what I have observed, probation investigators don't interact much with their clients. Some focus on asking questions regarding their therapies, classes, and or their past environment, rather than making them feel confident, trust the department. Some of the officers are cold and always maintain professional distance with their clients. Definitely the probation staff is always trying to keep individuals on the right track so they can be a productive member to society. But as we know, everything is up to the offender to go and check in with these agencies and take the opportunity that they are being offered. Setting. Most of the time, clients are seen and interviewed at the probation department. Probation officers go to the client's residence and supervise the client, making sure that they are not involved in drugs, alcohol, and or have any weapons on them. For example, guns and knives. Also, officers refer clients to treatment programs such as counseling or therapy, among others, near the client's home. Challenges. Some of the challenges I have to overcome while working for the probation department are having to watch people, females, pee in the cup. Here I just want to share a short story that happened when I was helping one of the probation officers conduct a drug test on a client. I thought that the exam would be in those at the clinics where they give you a cup and you go to the restroom and pee in the cup and then they bring it back to the nurse. Well, here on my intern side, a probation officer, either a female or a male, has to enter with the offender to the restroom and see the individual pee in the cup. Last time I went and conducted a drug test to 3 different women. My first thought was, this is not correct because these men and women don't have privacy, and I felt that it dehumanized that person. Then the officer told me that they have to follow specific policies because some probationers cheat when they pee in the cup. Some go to the extent and buy fake penises and fill them up with water or clean pee from another person. So the probation staff has to confiscate those fake items and put them in and put a citation to the probationer, to the client. This is also considered a violation to the court and the probation policies. Talking with victims about sexual and domestic abuse and their experiences and fears. Learn to maintain my professional distance with staff and the clients. Learn the process of Prop 36, which I have to referral offenders to treatment programs, make them fill out documents, and make sure that they understand the probation referrals and the law. Speaking with the people around me and language. My first language is Spanish, so it is hard for me to understand and learn law terms and making sure that I am using them correctly. Summarize and important key findings. Language. Some clients, as I mentioned before, don't know how to read, write, and speak English and Spanish. The majority of the clients are from lower poor social and economic status. The majority of the clients don't have a high school or GED certificate. The majority of the clients don't understand the law and policies because of their poor education. Poverty. Some clients are homeless. Clients are unsusceptible to apply for high-paid jobs and government assistance because of the record. All clients are responsible to pay the probation officer's supervision, victim restitution, their DA or their trial. Some clients don't have family to rely. Some clients don't have a guaranteed meal. Immigration. Some offenders are deported after the release or during the treatment within the probation department. Professional distancing. Staff and volunteers, interns, are subject to keep a distance and behave professionally within the probationers, their families, and victims. Recommendations for improvement. I think my service providers try to do their best they can to help their clients succeed in the treatment programs by referring them to counseling and other treatment programs such as family violence, sex offender programs, women and their children, watch. So I believe probation department is a comprehensive, flexible, responsible, and persevering organization because they also see children in the context of their families by minimizing the risk of delinquent behavior and entry into juvenile system. The probation department also deals with family as part of the neighborhood and communities. This organization is very persevering because they push their clients to be more productive within society. They stand in with their values and promote public safety within the community. Maybe some recommendations are seeing clients as humans rather than criminals. For example, professional distancing policy doesn't allow staff to interact with clients as normal people. Be friendly and understand that these people also have struggles deciding their lives. From SCORE's article, What Works and Why We Have So Little of It, my intern side should be modify their code of ethics in a way that their clients feel more comfortable talking with their supervisors. Trust and respect is what makes people feel more welcome into society. Something I would take away from my internship is the experience to see how the government works for the community. That way, the school teaches about sociology and the community and how government sees individuals within a different perspective. Also, the compassion I felt for the community when I read about injustices they have suffering because of their social, economic, and educational status, and a different picture of the criminal when I read all these synopses. When I read all these cases and saw that the offender caused all these damage to someone, it made me feel that he or she deserves to be punished. The probation staff are always helpful and are always willing to help the new staff, volunteers, and student workers. I thank Officer Don, Officer Martin, and Officer Lance for teaching me what I know now and for showing me to be brave and more confident.
Thank you for listening.